Rushed down to the basement, and we were all like waiting there, seeing what happens as we're seeing kind of water flood in. And then we felt this huge pressure just kind of pop our ears. And then we realized it was right over us.
Then all of a sudden, wind starts picking up, and we see the trees kind of dancing. We see a couple of branches die. Then we see a tree fall over in the backyard, and we're like, this is really not good.
This is not the video I anticipated making today, but it's absolutely 100% true. This afternoon, a tornado hit down near me in South Denver. I want to give a big prop to the lady who gave me this shirt. I was freezing cold because of the mist that was blowing sideways into the parking garage we were at. She told me that I could have this shirt and keep it. I'm not very good with names, but I just want you to know, whoever you are a rock star. So today it was about 3:30 in the afternoon. I was just hanging out playing video games, just minding my own business. So I pull up my radar app and I see that it's a severe thunderstorm warning. About 3 or 4 minutes passes and I look at my phone again and I see tornado warning and I'm like, oh crap. The square is aiming directly towards exactly where I live. I was almost in the exact center part of where it was. So I grab my shoes, I grab everything I need and I run down the stairs because I know that I have maybe 5 to 10 minutes before whatever it is coming. And I start making my way over to the IKEA because it has a giant parking structure that's really sturdy and I can keep myself safe from hail and whatever else. The problem is when I get out on the road, I look to my left and I see an entire tornado. I don't see a funnel cloud. I don't see rotation. I see a tornado. So now my spidey senses start tingling and I pull a Yui and I just gun it back to the Target parking garage. Once I get in there, I'm one of the last few cars that can make it in there and it's already packed full of people. It was like a downpour waterfall of rain for about 15 minutes. Luckily, this tornado was like an F0 to F1, but it still ended up hitting pretty much directly where I was located and it definitely was still scary. Ryan was pooping his little pants, not literally. But after living in Texas and Alabama, I did not expect the place where I'd have my first real big tornado experience to be Colorado. Really? Denver? Tornado? Are you kidding me? You don't really understand how scary it is seeing a tornado until you're looking at it coming right at you. And this is the footage of what happened. There's a tornado. Are you kidding me right now? Looks like this is gonna be my position for a little while. Cars are starting to honk at each other. The rain is just a solid sheet. If you don't know what I'm saying here, it's just a solid sheet. Man, look at that hail. Yeah, it's hailing.
Oh shit. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I would say it's hailing.
Now that's what was happening with me at the beginning of this tornado. One of those buildings is on fire. There's the storm out there. You can see how big that thing is. And it's wrapped in rain, so it's hard to see it. All the way up to the sky, like a nuclear bomb. That is crazy. After the tornado passed, this is what ended up happening. I drove around to see what kind of damage I could find. Oh my goodness. There's trees down and everything. Bunch of trees down. This is kind of where it directly hit, which is right next to where I was. And the street that I drive every single day had the most damage out of all of the places. This light's out completely. Look at that tree, uprooted. Holy crap, did that car get picked up? That car got picked up and thrown right there. Oh my goodness. There's the guy going to help the person who got picked up by the tornado. I cannot believe a car even got picked up by this thing. Oh my goodness, that car got lifted up by the tornado and thrown right in this area. They're working on that. That light is out. Man, look at those trees right there. And I was in my car like 5 minutes before it passed me. Ugh. Another light here got taken out. Tree right there. Tree down over here. Some sort of stuff back here completely got taken out. We're just gonna slowly ride through here. This is kind of where it hit. You can see all around us. Trees are cracked and snapped. Check that out. All down completely. Looks like the news is here to report. This is kind of the central location of where it hit. Completely blasted by a tornado of all things today. Like, what the heck's going on out here, guys? I had something kind of lined up. I thought I was gonna make a goofy video of sorts today, but no, now I'm making this week. Next week we'll go back to the regular scheduled content. Every single time there's a storm, you do not expect that there's gonna be a tornado out here. That just does not happen out here. And I'm really thankful that everyone was okay, including myself and my family, and that no one was killed by this twister. Because those of you who've been around tornadoes understand that you don't know when you're looking at it if it's gonna change direction. Sometimes you don't know what direction it's going, and sometimes you have no clue how big it is, especially if it's wrapped in rain like this one was. I'm going to wrap up today by just showing footage of the tornado and other news coverage as well.
That whole thing was down! Look at that! Everybody's stopping right in front of us! Tornado, look at it go! Look at it go! Major motion on this! No one's gonna let us go forward, are they? Damn it! That's a tornado, guys, right in front of us.
This is the projected path of the tornado, and I was located right at the bottom of this thing pretty much.
That could have smashed your car!
You are lucky as shit. Dang, our fence! That's a strong fence.
This is more footage captured really close to the tornado, and you can see that there's wind whipping around, there's heavy hail, rain is in a downpour. This person was probably on the outskirts of the tornado. This person probably grabbed some of the best images from the tornado that happened today.
I literally am probably close to a tornado right now. The winds are crazy, yep. I'm literally in a tornado right now.
You're seeing on the left side of your screen there's from the Douglas County Sheriff's Department. They tweeted this video moments ago. It's a Highlands Ranch Parkway and Zotos Drive, sort of taking you inside the storm right there, inside the tornado warning. You can see how high the winds are and how strong the rain was just moments ago when this video was taken.
Taking a look at the left side of the screen where it says Lone Tree, that's where I was hunkered down, and you can see the tornado kind of directly to the left right here. Then if you look at it on the other side, again, there's Lone Tree, that's where I was. The little blue dot in the middle is where the tornado was, and there it is going directly towards where I was located.
Just a small glimpse at some of the damage here. Big trees like this, I mean, the root ball is taller than me.
And I can't stress the number of trees that we have seen down.
Right behind me, let me show you this, a massive tree that has come down. And there you can see, again, the water table very high, and that appears to be their sprinkler system in the yard of this home right here. Look at the size of the trunk of this tree that just came crashing down here.
Yeah, I look outside this window, I see this tree right in my face, and then I turn around and look out the front yard and I see the same thing. I saw extremely high winds and trees blowing in circles. So
live copter 4 shot giving you an aerial view, of course, of some of those trees down. You were just on the ground with Alan looking at those trees.
15 minutes ago, that as you mentioned, Karen, that preliminary track, they feel like it traveled 6.3 miles. They're still evaluating photos and will assign an EF rating and may do some damage survey tomorrow.
Taking care of that damage. Now, just a glimpse of all of this. This is a fence that was completely blown over in this, and take a look look at this trampoline right here. That trampoline came from the yard we're in right now, so it either blew through or over this fence, like a lot of the things in this backyard. Now, the folks who live in this home here say they were just coming back from gymnastics practice. The storm really started to get a lot stronger to where they could really only see a few feet in front of them, so they rushed inside, went down to the basement, and they were watching everything from right in here. And you could see just down here a lot of that hail that is still piled up and kind of freezing together now that it's been there for a little bit. But they stayed down there throughout this tornado warning. They watched that hail come down, and then they watched this tree topple over back here. They say it's a 30-plus-year-old tree and just came down so easy because of those strong winds. Obviously a scary situation. They described hearing the wind howl through. They heard broken glass. They heard the tree coming down. They actually have a broken window and a leak in their roof as well, based on all of the damage. Actually, a branch somehow, even though there really isn't a tree around here, a branch flew right through here, broke this window. Just a little bit of the damage they've had here. Thankfully, everyone in this home is fine.
Their best to kind of clean up some of the debris that had fallen in the street and help kind of clear that area as neighbors were helping neighbors, so to speak.
Yeah, even in the worst of times, Michael, you can find the best in people.
Ranch just off of Highlands Ranch Parkway, where the cleanup is well underway. Take a look behind me. Neighbors have banded together and they are taking this damage and debris head on.
One thing I do have to note, though, is how incredible it has been. So many neighbors checking on neighbors, so many people making sure everyone's safe, offering to help. There was even a whole team of neighbors just a couple houses down helping to chainsaw one of those trees that was blocking their front entrance. So it has been a really incredible scene of humanity here.
Nice going, humanity. Take this W. While you're here, go ahead and check out some of my other videos that are different than this one, and subscribe so that you can see what content I have coming out each week. Usually it's very goofy and comedy based, so you know, if you like comedic commentary, come back and check me out. Thank you guys and have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye.